One away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun, they run with Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. I got you.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Darrell Taylor just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. A give to Barkley out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Maurice Hurst with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Seahawks 7, Jets 0.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage.
And it's a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Always always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Kick is good.
Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7.
Greg Zerline set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seattle.
Rashad Penny, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Seahawks 14, Jets 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Nice play there from Saquon Barkley. 45 yards on the ground. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Darrell Taylor able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now he'll let it go deep and got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
Come on. Single, single. Single, single. Hey.
To throw again is Wilson. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away. Incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
To DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf, 44 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Jets 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
7 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and 3.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds. And now 4th down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
The onside kick recovered by Seattle.
They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Penny, the 1st down carry, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
4-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here and go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
At their 48-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Flush to his right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a first down on that last catch as well. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
3 more yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And 8.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Lock 56.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got this one completed to Mims. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And 7.
Watch your slant, watch your slant, watch your slant. Undercut, undercut.
That's a touchdown for the Jets. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Jets, 16.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails,
10 yards.
less of a field goal attempt for him.
It's 2nd and inches.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They go play action now. Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. From the gun, Wilson being chased out left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now Wilson on first down. And he finds Penny. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it they're picking up the first down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play, with the score Seahawks 21, Jets 16.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, from Tel Aviv.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He was taken down at the...
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The Jets on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
56.
He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep. This is caught at the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Quick slant to Brown. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st down.
Back to throw again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Seahawks 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Saquon Barkley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Jets 23. Greg Zuerlein.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Wilson. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run forward with Penny, and he stopped immediately there. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over 1 minute to go in the game.
And goal at the 6-yard line.
Another try for Penny. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
And this is where the mental part of the game comes into play. Defense is out of timeouts. Just hold on to the football. No sense really trying to score. They should be able to run this one out.
3rd and goal, the ball at the 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you're...
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So the victory here for Seattle. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Seahawks, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on